In this video, we're going to focus on additive and multiplicative relationships in a graph and table. All right, so this is the foldable that I passed out. So I just want to go back over it and make sure we all understand. So we're going to look at the first table on the left. It's on that foldable that I was passed out in class on Friday. So we want to find the relationship between x and y. And just to refresh our memory, x is our independent value and y is our dependent value. So the y depends on the x. So we want to know, how do we get from x to y? Well, from 0 to 0, that's not going to get us anywhere, but we're going to go from 1 to 5. Now, how does 1 become 5? Well, 1 times 5 is 5, so that actually works. I got to make sure, does it work all the way through? That's not the only way times 5. It's also plus 4. Now we're going to use this strategy to see which one applies to the rest. 2 times 5 is 10, so that actually works. 2 plus 4 doesn't equal 10, so we know for sure that's not going to work. Let's double check the last one. That's how the star will get us. One of them won't match, so you've got to go through all of them. How does 3 become 15 times 5? So our rule always starts with y, because look, here's our y. Y is equal to everything you're timesing it by x. So for the first one, that's additive, so we know that's not going to work. The second choice is an additive relationship. And the last one is you're dividing by 5. So 1 divided by 5 is not 5. Here is the one we're saying that every time you multiply 5 by the x value, you will get the y value. So that is our rule. All right, so let's look at the right side of my screen, and we are applying a rule that we already have. So x, once again, is our independent values. We are given our independent values. We have to find the dependent values by applying that rule. So 0, we're going to add 3 every single time. You don't have to write it. That's a preference. Just make sure you don't make any mistakes. So our table of values would be 0, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. These are actually our ordered pairs that you would graph. So, and I'm not positive if I mentioned that, so let me do that now. Now, going down here on the left side, my copy doesn't have anything graphed, so I looked at the answer key in this graph, so I'm not sure when it printed out. I don't know if you see anything, but I don't. So I went ahead and added the points. So in other words, we want to know which rule this is. So I suggest just making our table of ordered pairs. So in 5th grade, this was input and output. So this is our x value, and this is our y value. So we're at 0, 4, 1, 5, and 2, 6. We want to know, once again, how does 0 become 4 plus 4. We want to make sure, does it work all the way through? If we add 4 to 1, will we get 5? We do. If we add 4 to 2, will we get 6? We do. So our rule is y equals x plus 4. Now, I know you see a subtraction sign, and we're talking about additive and multiplicative. No, that does apply, because you can add a negative number, and it's the same as subtracting a positive number. All right, we got one more problem to do. So it's telling us to plot each graph. Okay, so this is x, and this is y. So 0, 2 is the first order pair, 1, and then 3, 2, 4, and 3, 5. So if the graphing is typically what gets the kids, I am going to make another video. I wanted to make this one so you could, because you have the foldable. But I have other videos on graphing, and that's kind of, I think, where maybe an issue. So here you go. And if you notice, this graph doesn't go through 0, 0, the origin. it is actually a straight line. Now, for it to be a proportional relationship, which I haven't talked about yet, it's got to be straight line going through 0, 0. Now, if it's a straight line and it goes through 0, 0, it's a multiplicative relationship in 6th grade math. So if it doesn't go through the origin and it's a straight line in 6th grade math, at least for Texas, it'd be an additive relationship because it didn't go through the origin of 0, 0. So that's kind of a way to help you out. I hope this helped. Keep an eye out for some more videos. Thanks for watching.